Welcome to Accounting Career Discovery. My name is Emily Hopkins with the Pennsylvania CPA Foundation here at the PICPA. I'm so excited to give you a glimpse at what life as a certified public accountant, or CPA, is like here in Pennsylvania. Today we have some talented and well-versed CPAs with you to share their experiences. Be on the lookout for discussion questions throughout the session to spark conversation with your peers around you. Let's get into it.
Hi, my name is Mustafa Toure.
I'm Caroline Andresco.
My name is Maria McFillan, and I'm currently an adjunct professor at Temple University. Before I became an adjunct professor, I had 3 years experience in public accounting at KPMG.
I have been a CPA for the past 6 years, and I work in public accounting.
I'm a CPA, and I've been a CPA for about 3 years. I work at an insurance company in private accounting now, but I started in public accounting.
So I was in the military in 2015, and there was a movie that came on with Ben Affleck. The movie is called The Accountant. So this was an Army Ranger who happens to be a CPA at the same time. And this movie just inspired me, and eventually I decided that I wanted to add accounting and CPA.
When I first started college, I was not interested in pursuing a career as a CPA. My main goal was to become a nurse. I took an elective course at financial reporting accounting, and my professor, who I now consider a mentor, showed me the opportunities that there are pursuing a career as a CPA could bring for me.
I became interested in pursuing the CPA by talking to an advisor at school.
So while I was in community college, my major was business administration with a minor in engineering science. And eventually I changed that to accounting, graduated, and applied for a tax accounting job at a public accounting firm.
I actually was a chemistry major to begin with, and I couldn't see myself doing anything in that field, so I talked to a professor, and he really laid out for me what accounting is, what CPAs do, how to sit for the exam, and that 150 credits are needed in order to take the exam. And he really helped me plan out all of the classes I could take in order to reach that goal within 4 years of school. So I didn't have to take another year of school, didn't have to invest more time or money into another degree. I could just get it all done within 4 years. All that hard work really paid off, but I also didn't have to compromise on things. I was still able to study abroad during college, still able to participate in all different activities during college. I was a very involved student. It's hard to, work a full-time job and study for the CPA, but if you do it right after school, the knowledge is still fresh in your mind, and you're able to pass it in a quick time period. In
terms of career growth, the CPA credential is tremendous. It just helps you move up the rank much faster than your non-CPA peers. And professional development, same thing. It's just a good credential to have in public accounting.
The most significant advantage and opportunities that becoming a CPA can offer is flexibility in choosing your path.
Having that certification is something that employers look for when they're going to hire you. There's a great amount of growth that you can have as a CPA. You can start as a staff level and work your way up the corporate ladder very quickly, especially if you start your career in public accounting. There's promotions if you're doing well every couple years.
So when you become a CPA, you can choose to go into audit or tax or forensic accounting or even teaching. And there is not a one-size-fits-all, so you can choose the path that best suits your life.
At the end of the day, you could become a controller or CFO for a company because a lot of the times those roles require, or at least prefer, people who have their CPA.
What are the most exciting advantages you see of becoming a CPA?
So at the entry level, there isn't really much difference between a CPA and non-CPA, but it does eventually help you move up faster. And as you go up the rank, you can go on for tax. You could be on power of attorney, represent your client. You're able to call the government, the IRS.
A lot of times, right out of college, you can start as a staff accountant, usually at a bigger public accounting firm or even a smaller one. But if you start in public accounting, you get a lot of experience right away. You work longer hours, but you get so much experience. You get experience from different industries, from different clients, different sizes of corporations. You really can see a lot within your couple of years or whole career in public accounting.
The typical career path for a CPA looks like starting in public accounting at a Big Four firm or a public accounting firm. You could work in audit, tax, or even IT audit. And then personally for myself, I started in external audit at KPMG, got experience in public accounting, and then worked in internal audit.
So you could work from a staff accountant up to partner in public accounting, or a lot of people also switch, like I did, into private accounting. So think of like any company that you've ever thought of. There's an accounting department, and they need someone to help with their books, with their taxes, and there are really great roles there, such as controller, CFO. Those are great things to aspire to be.
When I first passed my CPA 6 years ago, I think everybody assumed I knew it all in accounting, but the CPA is not just the license, it's also a journey. You are constantly learning and growing, so you can provide the best help for your client. That's the misconception that I realized I needed to push back on a little bit, and at the same time, that CPA credential helps you, even when you don't know the answer, it helps you look for the answer and find the solution for your client.
So there are some misconceptions about CPAs. A lot of times I get people asking, can you do my taxes? And I'm not a tax accountant really. So we don't all do taxes. We have a whole slew of things that we can do: audit, tax, advisory work. And another misconception is probably that you're working all the time. And there are periods where you work a lot, especially like in the winter, but there are also great benefits too. Some firms will have more relaxed hours in the summer and like huge benefits like unlimited PTO or things like that that really can make the work-life balance not as bad as some people might perceive it to be.
Another skill for someone aspiring to be a CPA is to be very detail-oriented, as you will be looking at the populations and the entries that the client has booked throughout the year.
You need to have strong work ethic. You need to put in the time. At the end of the day, that's what the CPA exam comes down to. It has a time frame where you have to pass all 4 parts. It's been extended now, but still you want to get it over with as soon as possible. The sooner the better. So definitely work ethic, putting in the time.
Being able to manage your time wisely and being very detail-oriented. It starts with the CPA exam. You will have to manage your work-life balance as well as time to study for the CPA exam. And then as you go into your career, we're going to have to manage many different people, jobs, clients.
It will help you move along with your CPA.
What skills do you see within yourself that would be useful to becoming a CPA?
So there are a lot of specialized areas within accounting. It's not as black and white as used to be with audit or tax. There's audit, tax, and advisory practicing now in the big firms. And under that advisory umbrella, there's cybersecurity, consulting, IT consulting, all kinds of different things that you can choose to have a career in.
In public accounting, ultimately, the CPA is the best credential you could get. But there are many other credentials out there. I've seen people go for the CFA, this Chartered Financial Analyst, Certified Internal Audit, or Certified Financial Planner, or Certified Financial Management as well, the CFM. So there's definitely many credentials out there.
Tax accounting, audit, forensic accounting, IT audit, and even teaching. Personally, for me, I pursued a career as a teacher in accounting. Therefore, I had to go and get my master's degree in order to pursue that goal of mine.
And public accounting as a whole has been changing tremendously. So it's not as static as just tax and audit and advisory. Now we have some other fields that are added to public accounting. And there is more opportunities than ever to branch out.
Sometimes those will require different certifications, like maybe certified fraud examiner or internal auditor, but at the end of the day, I think the CPA is probably the most important certification to get, but it never hurts to add another certification to the end of your name.
What are the most appealing benefits to becoming a CPA?
The most fulfilling aspect of becoming a CPA for me personally was the balance between my home life and work life and the flexibility that's offered me.
Yeah, it's definitely gratifying to be a CPA.
For me, the most fulfilling part about being a CPA is helping other CPA candidates or accounting students achieve getting their CPA and working in the accounting industry and just helping them achieve their career goals. I really love doing that. I love to help train in public accounting, new kids right out of school. I love to tutor. I try to help people pass the exam by tutoring, really just building the community of CPAs and accountants, and that is one of my favorite parts. It's just the community and helping others get to their CPA and beyond.
Being able to help people along the way. So whether you are a tax accountant, an external auditor, an internal auditor, people always come with you for questions and advice on their issues or problems going on within the company.
I will say that the CPA is very rewarding. So if you're on the fence, you also need to weigh in the pros. This is a very stable field, and it was proven during the pandemic as well. A lot of accounting jobs are kind of recession-proof. Wherever you're going through the cycle of the economy and recession, usually it's a very safe job, and it's a job where you will feel like you are learning every day. I surely learn every day I go to work. In
the long run, this is a really smart academic move to get your accounting degree and professional move to get your CPA, because it is something that will follow you the rest of your life as long as you keep up with your CPE credits, your continuing professional education. And it's just a certification that speaks for itself. It's a field that's very respected as well. And I just like that aspect of also being able to provide help to my clients.
When you pursue a career as a CPA, you open your door to many different opportunities that could fit your life. It is a short-term sacrifice for a long-term gain.
It shows that you understand accounting, and it shows that you were committed to getting taking the CPA exam and getting your license as well. So it really is just something that employers will look for and will help you move up in your career.
Being able to help small businesses with their day-to-day challenges. I do get called all the time from CFOs and sometimes CEOs who call me. They have this issue that they need help with, and we'll jump in and we'll help them. My favorite part about being a CPA is helping other people, whether it be clients or other hopeful CPAs to get to where they're supposed to be, try to get their certification. That's probably my favorite part. Whenever I'm in my community or at work or with a client, just having those 3 letters next to my name, it's something that follows you wherever you go. And it just gives credits to everything you say. It makes you a true trusted advisor.
I hope you all learned just as much as I did about what it's like to be a CPA here in Pennsylvania and far beyond. If you like what you heard today or have more questions regarding what life is like as a CPA, be sure to scan the QR code on your screen to become a free student member of the PICPA and explore other resources and benefits. Thank you so much for spending some time with the Pennsylvania CPA Foundation.